The only thing that could cure a cold heart of ice is a warm block of, lava? Anyways, here are 10 romance anime where the girl falls for the cold-hearted guy. Let's go! Number 10, Honey Lemon Soda.
気を張りすぎてプレッシャーになって逆に呪いをかけてるみたい。
三浦君、なぜ図書室に？
うざ。
ごめんなさい。
Uka Ishamori starts her first year of high school with one goal: to leave behind the Rocky nickname and all the bullying that came with it in middle school. But everything shifts when Kai Moira, her cool-looking classmate, accidentally drenches her in lemon soda. From there onwards, they start to meet from time to time at different places, and his attitude helps her come out of her shell.
よくできました。おい、そこのブスとブサイク。
Honey Lemon Soda pretty much dives deep into the whole introverted girl with a bad past trope. No, this isn't the first time it's been done, but there is a nice chemistry between Uka and Kai that keeps you hooked to the anime. The characters are visually striking, which is a nice bonus when you've seen 100 similar faces before. If you want to dip your toes into shoujo without diving into drama overload, Honey Lemon Soda is a sweet start. Grab your glass of soda and enjoy the fizz. Number 9, The Irregular at Magic High School.
申し訳ございません。
お前は俺の代わりに怒ってくれる。その気持ちは嬉しいよ。
What if magic is treated like a technological system? This is what happens in the world of Irregular at Magic High School. A school called First High School divides its students into blooms and weeds based on their exam scores. Siblings Tatsuya and Miyuki Shiba enroll here, but while Miyuki is a bottom-tier bloom, Tatsuya is stuck in the weed second course. But turns out this guy's a technical genius and knows how to blend magic and technology in ways you could never guess.
新緑の目、そう、萌えだ。これは萌えだよ。
Here's the deal. This anime is packed with an overpowered lead who never loses. Detailed world building that'll appear if you're into nerding out over magic systems work like science, and a sibling dynamic that flirts with some eyebrow-raising territory. If you can handle non-stop draw-dropping moments and dry humor, Tetsuya's quietly bossing everyone around with style, and you'll find yourself hooked. Plus, the art is on point, and we get some cool magical battles, so I'm not complaining. Number 8, Mechanical Marie.
ダメ？
お好きにお呼びください。ちょっと待って。これ本当にさっきと同じ人物。
Arthur Louis Zetis is rich, handsome, and way too skeptical about people. Tired of dealing with selfish humans, he asks his butler for the ultimate robot maid. But it isn't 2028 yet, and we haven't got robot maids powered by ChatGPT. So the smart butler decides to hire Marie Evan, a former martial arts prodigy who's so deadpan she might as well be a machine. Buried in debt, Marie takes the job pretending to be a robot maid. Soon she finds out how Arthur has a warm heart despite his cold attitude.
俺はその無表情な顔も可愛いと思っているぞ。行くぞ。
I gave this one a spin, and it's actually pretty good. I went into this thinking it might be a shonen romance anime, but in truth it was a shoujo romance anime, so I thought my disappointment would be immeasurable and my day would be ruined. But surprisingly, my day wasn't ruined, because Marie is actually a nice female protagonist amid the usual shoujo protagonists, and Arthur's the guy you see in every shoujo anime, but with a little twist. Number 7, The Fruit of Grisaia.
案外私素質あるのかも。
ツンデレってやつか、お前。
Yuji Kazami transfers to Mihama Academy expecting a normal high school life. Instead, he finds himself in a school with just 5 female students and the principal. Now, these girls aren't normal girls. They all have traumatic pasts, and so does Yuji. As Yuji gets to know them, he becomes the unlikely person who might help them confront their past.
何かしてくるだろうとは思っていたが、ナイフで来たか。もう一度質問だ。あんたが 榊由美子か。
I know this looks like your average harem anime, but in truth, this is actually a good harem anime. The one that makes it good is Yuji himself. The guy has a dark history, has a cold attitude, and doesn't hesitate to spring into action when it's needed. Since this is based on a visual novel, this also has 5 routes for the 5 girls, so the anime has an arc for each girl. Number 6, Kaze no Stigma.
カズマ
ちょっと待て、誤解だ。俺がやったんじゃない。
Kazuma Yagami was exiled from the noble Kanagi family after losing his cousin Ayano and failing to control fire. But surprise, surprise, Kazuma's power isn't fire, it's based on wind Fujitsu. 4 years later, he's back and the guy isn't in the best mood. To make things worse, family members are getting murdered with Fujitsu, and guess who's the prime suspect? Yep, Kazuma. Now, he's stuck proving his innocence while teaming up with family members who'd rather see him gone for good. Kazuma is definitely the star of the show here. He is the perfect blend of badass and sarcastic charm. He's a superpowered lead who's not just some clueless dude stumbling through battles, and even though the animations might be old and the fight scenes might look simplistic, there is a nice little love story hidden behind the whole family chaos. And this actually has a pretty good English dub too. Number 5, My Happy Marriage.
工藤家当主工藤清香だ。
綺麗な人
Miyo Saimori's life is a mess. Born from an arranged marriage, dumped after her mom's death, and stuck being a servant while her half-sister gets all the love. Just when things can't get worse, her dad shocks her with news. She's set to marry Kiyoka Kudo, the intimidating head of the Kudo family, known for ditching fiancés left and right. Thinking she's jumping from the frying pan into the fire, Miyo goes to meet him only to see he's not as evil as the story said.
そんなお顔で間違ってもお客様のお出迎えなんてしないでね。ただでさえサイモリ家の恥なんだから。
What grabbed me about My Happy Marriage is how it's not just your average romance. It's got mystery, some supernatural twists, and pulls off the whole traditional marriage arc really well. Miyo's journey isn't magically fixed by love alone. The show doesn't ignore her past trauma and shows how healing is a slow, messy process. Plus, the animation is seriously top tier from Kinema Citrus, making it all the more immersive. Number 4, Blue Spring Ride.
これ使っていいよ。風邪ひく。それで吹きなよ。
Futaba Yoshioka bucks the usual perfect girl trope by purposefully acting loud and awkward to keep boys at bay. After getting too popular with guys and losing her girlfriends in middle school, she vows to keep a low profile in high school. But her plans get sideways when Ko Tanaka, the boy she secretly liked who vanished without a trace, returns with a new name and a totally different attitude. Ko's no longer the warm guy she remembers. He's cooler, distant, and acts all mysterious.
もっとおとなしい感じだったのに変わったな。
だったら声かけてくれればよかったじゃん。だいたい変わったのは田中君も同じじゃん。
だから田中じゃねえよ。
What really hooked me wasn't just the predictable high school romance setup, but the character's real emotional depth. Ko's backstory adds layers to the cold guy trope, and the drama hits you harder than you'd expect for this genre. This time, we also dive into the popular girl with problems instead of the unpopular girl with problems, so if you need a shoujo with a twist, give this one a go. Number 3, Itakiss.
おい、あの子今朝の。
行こ
おい、入江。
Otoko Aihara's life flips upside down when an earthquake wrecks her house and she ends up living with Naoki Ire, the smartest, coldest guy at school who already shot down her love letter. Kotoko might be clumsy, but she's got heart and she's not giving up on melting that ice block anytime soon. But she's got some nosy friends, a sneaky mom, and some other crazy stuff to deal with first.
男は今ごっつ傷ついてんねんで誰のせいや思てんねん
震度2の地震のせいだろ。
This is honestly one of my favorite shoujo anime. Kotoko's never give up attitude makes her super easy to root for. And seeing Naoki slowly turn human without being a cold as ice robot is weirdly satisfying. What makes it great isn't just the will they won't they part, it's how the show sticks around long enough to show what happens after the chase. Sure, it's cheesy sometimes, but it's funny, warm, and really, really wholesome. Number 2, Fruits Basket.
今日くん
なんだよ。
呼んでみただけです。
用もないのに呼ぶな。いや違う。いいんだ。
Toru Honda's life totally flips upside down after a family tragedy leaves her living in a tent on the Soma family's land. When they find her hiding out, they invite her to stay with them. Nice, right? Except, surprise, they're cursed. Each Soma turns into an animal from the Chinese zodiac if they get hugged by someone of the opposite sex. Now Toru's stuck in the middle of their weird magical drama, juggling friendship and orange-haired bad boy with daddy issues.
でも昔よくやってたら
そうじゃなくて秘密を守ろうとしてくれてるのにごめんね。君の記憶を消すことになるかも。
The 2019 Fruits Basket remake is definitely a step up from the old anime. Toru's sweet, kind personality shines, and the non-stop tension between Kyo and Yuki keeps things exciting. But when the comedy ends and the drama hits, it hits real hard. The relationship between Kyo and Toru is pretty much what kept me hooked to this show. So if you want a romance between a bad, cold-hearted guy and an innocent girl, this is the show for you. Number 1, Kami-sama Kiss.
お前のピンチと聞いて飛んできてやったぞ。高みの見物にな。
Nanami and Momozono's life totally flips upside down when her dad bails and leaves her broke and homeless. Then, out of nowhere, she gets offered this old, creepy shrine by a random guy she helped. Turns out the place comes with a job. She's now a land god. Oh, and there's a super grumpy fox spirit named Tomoe stuck helping her. Together, they deal with weird spirits, crazy monsters, and some confusing feelings that may or may not be love.
別に潰れてもよい。俺の知ったことか。紳士などあんな面倒な仕事やめてせいせいしたわ。俺はこれから毎日ダラダラと欲望のままに生きるのだ。
It's really been some time since I recommended this anime, but it's been one of my favorites. I think this show couples chemistry more than any other romance anime does. Tomoe has that bad boy don't give a damn attitude, and Nanami perfectly contrasts this attitude. It also mixes magic, romance, and dumb but funny moments in a nice way without making it boring or repetitive. If you want a shoujo anime done right, then you must give this one a go.